Good afternoon. This is Jovi Gutierrez, financial coach of AXA Philippines. So I just wanted to present to you what is the difference of stock market trading versus AXA Investment Funds. This is more on enlightenment. Okay, so let me share my screen. So stock market versus AXA Investment Funds. So what are stocks? So stocks are shares of ownership in a corporation. So example is PLDT. We all believe that PLDT belongs to Manny Pangilinan. He owns PLDT company. However, dahil nga inopen niya sa public ang shares ng PLDT, so everyone can buy, any individual can buy, and then yung mga bumili na yon, they are shareholder na ni PLDT. So kung mag-succeed si PLDT, magiging successful din ang mga investor nito. Now, kung mag-fail naman si PLDT, magiging failure din yung mga nag-invest dito. Okay, so it depends on the performance of the company. Now, how to make money in stocks? So first thing is buy dividend. Of course, over time, those companies that you invest in, especially when it comes to stock market, provide dividend. So meron nagbibigay every 6 months, meron naman nagbibigay every year. And then depende rin yun sa kita ng company na pinag-investan mo. Now, second thing is capital appreciation. So let's say si PLDT, you got it for 1,000 pesos per share. And then you bought 100 shares. Now, si PLDT after 6 months, naging 1,500 yung per share niya. So basically, your 100,000 na ininvest for 100 shares ni PLDT becomes 150,000. So that becomes your capital appreciation kasi lumaki na yung fund mo. So why invest in the stock market? Of course, greater returns, but it has greater risk as well. Prices of stocks tends to go up. When you buy the stocks in initial public offering, like for 1 peso or 2 pesos or 20 pesos, 10 pesos, kapag umaangat yan, mas maganda kasi kumikita ka. And then of course, the compounding interest. So over time, dahil kasi nga lumalaki yung value ng stocks na nabili mo, tapos hindi mo pa siya binebenta, tumataas yung value ng fund mo, kaya yung compounding interest niya lumalaki din. Kasi nga, lalo na kung long-term investor ka. So, what are the best stocks in the Philippines in 2021? Of course, banks, Metrobank, BDO, Security Bank. For power, first generation, Meralco. For property, SM Prime Holdings, Ayala Land Incorporated, and Mega World. For infrastructure, it's Metro Pacific Investments. And for holding firms, SM and Ayala Corporation. So let's discuss, magkano ba yung mga price ng stocks before pandemic, during pandemic, and also yung current price ngayon. So I have prepared few examples of companies. Okay, so let's say si SM Investments Corporation. Before the lockdown, price is 1,056.51. But nung nag-total lockdown na, it went down to 393.53 pesos. And right now, 979.50 per share na siya. Ang bilis, di ba? So ibig sabihin, yung mga bumili ng stocks like nung March 20, 2020, mga hindi natakot sa pandemic, kumita na sila. Especially kung marami silang binili na shares ni SM Investments Corporation. Kasi actually ito si SM Investment is one of the top performing fund din, or one of the top performing company when it comes to stock market. So minimum share that you can buy for SM Investments is 10 shares. BPI, 87.15, it went down to 49.67. And then now it's 91 pesos. So minimum shares is 100 shares. And then for Ayala Corporation, before it was 762.86 pesos. Now, 874 na siya. Pero nung bumaba ang stock market last year, it went down to 391.88. By the way, Ayala Corporation is one of my favorite stocks kasi mataas siya magbigay ng dividend. And also, even nagbabago yung price niya, madali naman siyang makarecover kahit bumagsak siya. So, kung bibili ka, bantayan mo lang siya na bumaba para ma-maximize mo yung investment mo. SM Prime Holdings, 41.65. It went down to 23.32. And current price is 36.60. You can buy minimum of 100 shares. And with Ayala Corporation, minimum you can buy 10 shares. BDO, 148.98 per share. Pero nung 2019, this company reached like around 160 to 170 per share. Pero kung titingnan mo yung price niya ngayon, na 127 per share, mababa pa rin siya. Pero kung bibili kayo, dapat mas mababa sa 127 kasi nga medyo unstable pa yung market natin ngayon. Okay, and minimum shares that you can buy for BDO is 10. Jollibee, ang paborito ng lahat. So, by February last year, it was 189.18. But before February, ang price niya, it ranges from, I think, nag-reach na siya ng 275 to 300 pesos. And then, ang laki na ibinagsak niya, 90.45. Pero ngayon, ang bilis din nakaka-recover ni Jollibee. Nasa 243.80 per share, and you can buy minimum of 10 shares. Pure Gold, 38.26. Then, it went down to 29.07. And then 40.10 na siya ngayon. So minimum of 100 shares din ang pwede mong bilhin kay Pure Gold. Kay Meralco, it was 268.46 and then it went down to 201.76. Now 294 per share siya. Pero dati, way back 2019, ang price ni Meralco, it's around 300 pesos. I think nag-reach na siya sa 323. Okay, to 350. Now, kung bibili ka ngayon, medyo mataas na para pumasok. Hintayin mo na lang medyo bumaba siya para kahit paano kumita yung fund mo. And minimum that you can buy is 10 shares. So what are the pros and cons of stock trading? Pros takes advantage of a growing economy. Siyempre, kung gumaganda yung economy natin, kumikita yung mga companies, then yung mga shares na nilagay natin sa bawat company is kumikita rin. And then best way to stay ahead of inflation. So kung may pera ka sa bank or nasa safety deposit mo lang, hindi nun mabibit ang inflation ever. Kasi nga, stagnant lang siya. Wala siyang kita. And you know also, you are very much aware how much interest lang ang binibigay ngayon ng bank sa mga depositor. Easy to buy kasi nga, due to online platforms of brokerage firms, then you can buy online. And make money in two ways, as I've said. You can earn by dividend, and second thing is the capital appreciation. And then easy to sell kasi nga, you can sell also from your own portfolio. And then real time naman siya, bumabalik yung fund sa portfolio mo, but then meron lang siyang certain days or holding period na kailangan mo siyang i-keep before you can withdraw kung kailangan mo yung pera mo. So what are the disadvantages? Of course, nandiyan yung risk. Kasi syempre, kung hindi mo na pag-aralan, may tendency rin na malugi ka. And then time, you have to ask yourself, will you be able to monitor the flow of stock trading? Kasi it's Monday to Friday from 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. So sa tingin mo ba, kaya mo siyang i-monitor? Kaya mong bantayan ang galaw ng market? Kasi kung hindi, tapos hindi mo bubuksan yung account mo, baka mamaya pagtingin mo, wala ka na palang pera kasi nga maling stock yung nabili mo at hindi mo na pag-aralan. Tapos hindi mo pa nababantayan. So kailangan dito ng time. And then emotional roller coaster. So syempre dapat dito matibay ang loob mo. Hindi ka madaling ma-depress or dapat malaki yung patience mo kasi nga stock market is on and off. I mean, nandyan yung downtime, nandyan yung upside, nandyan yung upward trend. But then, kapag halimbawa, mas pinansin mo yung downtime, yung pagbaba ng market, tapos lahat pula, ang laki ng lugi, tapos bigla mong binenta, lugi ka. So sayang naman. So dapat matibay ang loob mo dito. So where to invest in stock market? So AAA equities, which requires at least 20,000. ABC Capital, AB Capital Securities, 10,000. COL Financial Group, 5,000. Or if you are active traders, at least 25,000. First Metro Securities Brokerage Firm, 5,000 for new clients. And BDO Nomura, none, as long as you have BDO online banking account. And then, money versus inflation. So let's say ngayon, meron kang 100,000. Over time, tumataas yung inflation rate. So let's say it's 6% every year. So your 100,000 today, okay, 2021, after 20 years, the value of that can be 29,010.62 pesos na lang. Kasi nga, tinabi mo lang nilagay mo lang dyan. Nilagay mo lang sa bank or nilagay mo lang sa safe mo. Ayaw mo siyang galawin. Pero hindi mo alam, hindi niya kayang ibit ang inflation, lalo na kung nakatabi lang siya. So dapat i-invest yung pera. So simple tips on how to make money in stock market. Buy stocks when it is on sale. So dapat kailangan babantayan mo kung kailan nagsisale ang stock market. And then buy when it hits your target price. So let's say ang gusto mong bilhin is si PLDT. So right now, ang price ni PLDT is 1,699 pesos. Ngayon, kung gusto mo siyang bilhin, syempre hindi ka pwede pumasok sa 1,699. So kailangan mong hintayin na bumaba siya. Let's say, hintayin mo mag 1,200 siya. So kung mag 1,200 siya, pwede ka nang pumasok. Okay? So, buy when it is undervalued. Buy low, sell high. So, kailangan mababa yung price ng stocks or shares na bibilhin mo. Tapos, pwede mo siyang ibenta kapag tumaas na siya. Pero hindi pwede na buy low, sell low kasi lugi ka doon. Dapat may earnings ka man lang. And also, napaka-importante na kailangan mong pag-aralan yung historical performance ng company na binibili mo. Buy when you want to hold it for the long term. So dapat ang goal mo when you invest, it should be a long-term goal. Hindi pwedeng after 2 weeks gusto mo na siyang ibenta. Kasi dapat kung gusto mong kumita long-term, dapat. Buy when you have done your homework. So what is your homework? You have to study the historical performance of the company that you are investing in. So what are the 4 golden rules on investing? Invest early, invest regularly. So dapat at least 20 to 30% of your salary is being saved or invested. Kasi nga, para hindi mo na siya magastos at nakaset aside na yan para sa future goals mo. And then invest early, mas maganda talaga mag-invest ng maaga kasi nga mababa pa minsan yung price ng share na nakukuha mo. Invest long term. So long term ang horizon mo dapat, hindi pwedeng short term kasi kung short term then hindi masyadong mag-accumulate ng funds yung pera mo. Invest using diversification. So syempre, hindi pwede naman kay BDO, kay Ayala Corporation, kay PLDT, or kay pure gold ka lang mag-i-invest, hindi pwedeng iisa lang. Dapat hiwa-hiwalay. Kasi nga, di ba may kasabihan na do not put your egg in one basket. So mas maganda kung i-diversify mo siya para kung halimbawa nalulugi yung isang company, may humihila naman pataas kasi umaangat yung isang company. So reminder, one big mistake when you buy stock is when you did not read the historical data of the company. So dapat babasahin mo talaga siya. And then this is an example of COL financial sample illustration. So let's say this one, I have all day, BDO, Cebu Pacific, Converge, and dito. Actually, ang mistake ko dito is when I bought Converge during initial offering, ano yan, nasa 16 pesos. So I got like 1,000 shares. Tapos, medyo nainip ako kasi nga parang ang tagal mag-grow. So parang nakailang months na, tapos parang hindi siya hindi siya umaangat. So binenta ko. Then, nung nakita ko na, ay tumataas na pala si Converge. So I have to buy again kasi nga I believe na Converge can be the next Globe or Smart or PLDT din na ang taas na ng price. Kaya yun. Pero ngayon, ayan, hinahabol ko pa. Pero kung halimbawa, gusto kong bumaba pa yung price niya, kailangan kong mag-add. So let's say, di ba, ito yung market price niya, 30.15. Yung average price niya is 34.88. So ngayong naka 30.15, dagdagan ko pa siya para mahabol ko yung price na 34. So bababa pa siya, like baka mapunta sa 32, 33, kung madaming share akong mabibili. Same thing with dito, huwag kayong magpapadala sa akin. Kasi nga, ang nangyari, when I entered dito, parang nasa 9 pesos. Tapos nung bumababa na siya. So parang ano ba yan? Bumababa tapos ano. So kailangan ko siyang habulin kasi nga, ang laki na nagiging loss. So ang ginawa ko, habang bumabas dito, bumibili din ako ng share para mahila. So ngayon nasa 7.35 na lang yung average price. Pero market price niya ngayon, 5.61. So kung bibili pa ako, let's say Monday or next week, so baka mahila ko pa yan sa 6 pesos or around 6. Ganyan. So yun. So kung medyo mahina yung loob mo sa ganyan, hindi ka pwede sa stock market. Okay. So now, na-discuss natin yung stock market. Now let's go to AXA Investment Fund. So with our Philippine Wealth Equity Fund, you can have all the companies that you want in one fund lang. So let's say with Philippine Wealth Equity Fund, you have SM Investments, SM Prime Holdings, Universal Robina, BDO, Ayala Land, JGS Summit, PLDT, Ayala Corporation, International Container Terminal Services Incorporated, and BPI. And by the way, ang rate of return nito is 11.85%. So kailan ba nagsimula si Philippine Wealth Equity Fund? It was offered last 2006 ni AXA with an initial price per unit of 10 pesos. Imagine, 10 pesos. And magkano yung pinakamataas niya naging price? It was January 30, 2018, naging 49 siya. So, kung ang price niya ngayon is 39.31, mababa pa rin siya kumpara sa naging price 3 years ago. Pero, nung last year na nag-pandemic, bumaba siya sa 27.15. So imagine, kung sino man yung nag-invest nung pandemic sa Philippine Wealth Equity Fund or sa AXA Investment Funds last year, halos kumita na yung fund nila, especially kung one-time payment lang yun. Kung titingnan nyo dito, yung cumulative returns ni Philippine Wealth Equity Fund since 2006, 266.36% na. So, ito yung top performing fund namin when it comes to peso. Okay? So, let's talk about US stock market. So, I guess, marami pa rin sa inyo ang gustong mag-invest sa US stock market, but then, dahil mataas ang price niya per share, hindi kaya kasi in dollars. So kung titingnan mo, kung bibilhin mo si Tesla, which is very famous, $1,116 per share. Si PayPal, $188.71 per share. Si Netflix, na ginagamit natin lagi, $658.29 per share. Si Microsoft, na of course, isa pa rin yan sa lagi natin kasama araw-araw, $337.91 per share. Si Facebook, na ginagamit natin araw at gabi, $341.06 per share. And si Apple, na syempre tayo may mga Apple phones, $161.94 per share. So kung bibilhin mo siya, lahat gusto mo mag-invest dyan, how much money do you think you should have? How much dollar ang meron ka dapat para mabili mo ang at least 10 share niyan? Malaki, di ba? But with AXA, we have this peso-dollar denominated fund na nandyan si Apple, nandyan si Microsoft, nandyan si Facebook, si Amazon, si Netflix, si Alphabet, si Tesla, at si PayPal. Initially, nung nag-start si Global Advantage Fund or yung dollar fund namin na converted into peso, it was offered as 10 pesos last November 2020. But as of last November 26, okay, yesterday, sorry, ang price per unit namin is 13.35. And you can have it all. You can have all those companies under one fund with AXA Investment Fund. And magkano yung cumulative returns namin simula nung nag-start tong fund na to? 22.36%. So, yung mga taong naniwala sa fund na to since November 2020 until now, I guess happy sila kasi nga kumita na sila. Ngayon, kung halimbawa naman, gusto nyo sa dollar mag-invest, pwede rin naman. Kasi this Global Advantage Fund peso, nanggaling naman talaga siya originally dito sa Global Advantage Fund dollar. The reason why AXA came up sa peso-dollar denominated fund is that gusto nila mas maraming clients ang makapag-invest sa US stock market. Okay? So let's discuss about this dollar fund, the AXA. Actually, this was launched last 2012. Okay? And then initial price per unit was $1. And then imagine, magkano yung pinakamataas niyang price since this year? It reached like $4.61. Okay? And then, cumulative returns niya since 2012 is 332.77%. So imagine kung ikaw yung client na nag-invest since 2012 na hino-hold mo pa rin hanggang ngayon. Magkano sa tingin mo yung kinita mo na? Kung nagkaroon ka ng, kung let's say nag-invest ka ng $2,000. So around $6,000 na, di ba? Ang laki. Eh kung pinatulog mo lang yan sa bangko, wala. Halos, I don't know kung magkano yung kinita niyan. So, ito yung allocation niya. So kung titingnan nyo, 49.5% ng Global Advantage Fund or yung sina Apple, is being invested in information technology. The reason why, talagang top performing siya kasi yan yung ginagamit natin araw-araw virtual na tayo. So Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet, Facebook, Nvidia, PayPal, and Netflix. Over time, medyo nagbabago to pero ang hindi nawawala dito is itong top 7. Pero ito si Nvidia, sometimes Google is here or sometimes si Pepsi or si may iba-iba pang si Comcast. So may iba-iba pang company na pwede pumasok sa 8, 9, 10 na ranking. But ang consistent dito yung top 7. Okay? So what are the benefits in investing in AXA Investment Fund? So funds are being managed by professional fund managers, so you don't need to worry kung bababa or tataas ang stock market. Kasi nga, ito minamanage ng professional fund manager. So for local market, it is being managed by Metro Bank. While for global, it can be Citibank or HSBC naman. And then you can buy stocks of different companies in one fund. So as I've said, pwede mong bilhin si BDO Ayala sa isang fund, and even si Apple, Microsoft, Amazon. And also what is good here, you can combine, pwede mong i-combine si local at si global. So let's say 50% you want to put in Philippine Wealth Equity Fund, another 50% you want to put in Global Advantage Fund peso. So pwede po yun. And security, so it comes with a guaranteed insurance coverage. So let's say, bumagsak ang market. And meron ka na doon halimbawa na 200,000 pesos. Now, yung 200,000 mo, naging 100,000 na lang. Kasi nga, bagsak ang market eh. So, kung ano man yung, kung may mangyari man sa'yo, kung ano lang yun nandun na value, yun lang makukuha ng family mo. And it will be subject to 6% estate tax bago makuha. Now, halimbawa naman kay AXA, you are investing like, or you are paying like 5,000 per month. Then, ang sum insured yun or coverage is 1.8 million. So even if let's say nakaka 5 years ka ng bayad, so naka 300,000 ka na, bumagsak ang market. So sobrang down ang market. Yung 300,000 na binayad mo, parang 100,000 na lang. Or let's say talagang sobrang sadsad, 50,000 na lang yung value. But if anything happens to you, kung ano yung guaranteed insurance coverage, yun pa rin na makukuha ng family mo. So kung 1.8 yan, 1.8, whether bagsak ang market or hindi. Okay, so yun ang difference niya. And what are the products that you can invest with? So My Life Choice starts with 1,000 per month. So that's the minimum. Pero syempre ayaw naman natin ng minimum lang, di ba? Gusto natin mas malaki yung i-invest natin para mas malaki yung potential na return. So it can be like 5,000 per month, 10,000 per month, 20,000 per month. Depende kung magkano yung kaya mong i-set aside for your future goals. Life Basics starts with 1,500 per month, but then this one is being replaced also by My Life Choice. So that one is recommended. So Asset Master is investment focused or one-time payment na mas maliit yung charges niya. So invest 3,000 for your child's education. Let's say 15 years kang magsasave. By the time he reaches 18, if rate of return is 8%, you can have 876,486 pesos. But invest 3,000 for your retirement savings from age 24 to 59. So let's say 24 ka ngayon, mag-invest ka until 59 years old. By the time you reach 60, if rate of return is 8%, you can have 6,367,641. But then what if rate of return is 10 or 12%? Mas malaki dyan. You don't need to do anything by the time that you retire. Pa-easy-easy ka na lang. Kasi nga, malaki yung naging fund mo. Saka sa save mo. So invest $2,000 and in 5 years time, if rate of return is 7.75, you can have $2,758. If 10 years, you can have $4,073. If 100,000 is invested in 5 years time, you can have 151,951 pesos. If rate of return is 9.75. But after 10 years, your 100,000 will be 244,702 pesos. So this is the sample illustration for 21 years old, invested last February 2021. So kung titingnan nyo, dapat yung first year niya, kung 9.75 yung kinita, dapat 104,493. Now, as of November 26, 2021, yung account value niya is 109,959, which is 11.57%. Bakit 11.57? Kasi naging 95,000 po yan dahil may one-time na premium charge. Second, same thing, ito naman, $2,000 for 62 years old male. So dapat, ang ano niya, kung 7.75%, meron siyang 2,048 on the first year. But then, as of November 26, ito yung fund niya. 2,342.35, which makes it 12.32%. Kasi, yung $2,000 niya naging 1,900 kasi may $100 na one-time charge. So, to end my presentation, never depend on a single income. Make an investment to create a second source. So, this is Jovi Gutierrez. And if, let's say, you wanted to know more about investment funds, you can message me. We can set a Zoom meeting or face-to-face meeting, whichever is applicable for you. Or you can call me at 0917-8989070. Thank you.